Happy Friday. My name is Ashley Carrington. I am the owner, founder, and CEO of Ashley's Academic Services, LLC, located in West Philadelphia. The reason behind this video is because I was nominated by Raining_78, thanks Regina, for Fantastic Female Friday, which is hosted by Tressa Israel. And ma'am, I apologize if I'm butchering your last name. I'm really caught off guard with this. And just to give you some insight on who I am, what I do, and why I inspire others. Who I am. First and foremost, I am a child of God. I am a mother of a 4-year-old king in the making. And I am an educational resource. So what I do, I founded Ashley's Academic Services exactly 1 year ago. And how I started, what gave me the inspiration, I was sitting on my front porch and I was listening to a conversation of a group of teenage young girls, and just the lack of class, direction, guidance, motivation just really bothered me. So I decided to do something about it. So I decided to start tutoring kids after school. So my initial mission was to just focus on children grades 1 through 8, because while they're that young, if they're headed for destruction, we can redirect them and put them on a path to greatness. However, once I started gathering more clients, I began to see the need for just more than grades 1 through 8. We really got to dig deeper into the problem of why most of our kids are underperforming in schools. So I purchased the building in February of 2016, and I decided to open a tutoring center, a format similar to the Silver Learning Centers, the Huntington Learning Centers, the Kaplan Learning Centers, etc., etc. Once I opened the building, like I said, I noticed it was a deeper problem of why our children are somewhat underperforming in schools. And I looked at some of the parents. Some of the parents didn't have the education to help their children with something as simple as their homework. So then I decided to partner with an organization called Refuse to Quit Academy, and they offer high school diploma programs for adults 18 and over for $450, and you get your high school diploma within 5 weeks. And when I first heard it myself, it was too good to be true. But when I did my research, when I looked everything up online, when I did my own personal investigation before I decided to market this to anyone else, it was a very legit company. And it is accredited. And it's a difference between receiving your high school diploma and your GED. It looks different, especially if you want to pursue a higher education. It's a difference. So we decided to do that, and we have a successful graduating class that graduates in 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about that, and I will be speaking at their graduation. In addition, we got the education component down, but what about the mental health? Because we have a lot of students that are exposed to much more trauma than they were, let's say, 10, 15 years ago. So, bright idea, I decided to implement a mental health outlet, like a counseling outlet. So with counseling, we don't prescribe medication, to my own personal belief, and I'm not licensed to do so. So we decided to do more therapeutic approaches, such as sewing, family sessions, some outdoor activities. So prime example, we're trying to orchestrate something with the fathers of our household, how to get their feedback on the pressures and the stigmas that they face today, and how we can help them become better dads. And we also want to help parenting classes. Like, we have a lot of parents, not to say that they're bad parents, but they don't know which way to go about helping help raise their children. And instead of turning our backs on them, why not help them? Lastly, we're going to do some financial seminars as well to help learn how to build, invest, and save. My mission is to empower and rebuild the community. So what other way to do that than to empower them economically? And we're going to do some family activities, like, for example, Science to the Max. We're in the works of partnering with them to have like a family STEM day. So for those parents who have science projects with their kids and don't know where to start, if you come to one of our family STEM days, you get an idea of what a science project looks like. And it's fun, it's engaging, it helps the child perform better academically, it helps them give them a sense of empowerment themselves, like a sense of achievement. that's a little bit why I think I inspire others. I have a lot of young ladies that come to me like I'm their second mom, and I'm fairly young myself. I'm a single parent, so I don't. I'm somebody that they can relate to, and it's somebody that they see every day. But I had my share of struggles. I had my share of heartache, and that built me into a better person. And I share that with my students. Um, I went to grad school and I worked 10-hour days. I was trying to manage a household. I had a baby, and I walked away with a 3.9 GPA, and I run a business now with no help. So I don't want a person to think because you have a child that's the end all be all. Be the person your child looks up to. Children are great imitators, so be a good reason for them to imitate you. They have so much negativity on the media today. We want to change that and say, but no, you don't have to be sexy by taking off all your clothes. You can be sexy with a degree. You can be sexy with a doctor's lab coat. You can be sexy as an astronaut, architect. We want to bring back that. We don't want everyone to think, not to throw shade on Kim Kardashian, but we don't want everybody to think that in order to be sexy, you have to make a sex tape. Like, no, we don't want you to think that. We want to bring back young ladies. We want to bring back young men. We want to build queens and kings. So we have to start while they're young. So Ashley, that's a little bit about Ashley's Academic Services, a little bit about me. And I apologize if I look a mess because, like I said, I was caught off guard by this. I hope that I am nominated, and I want to thank those who nominated me. And thank you, thank you for listening to my story. I know I can babble on, but I wanted to make it brief and to the point. And for those who are interested in receiving educational services through Ashley's Academic Services, please follow us at Ashley Academic Services. In addition, my future goals with Ashley Academic Services, I want to build a private school for underprivileged kids. And it's going to be grades K through 12, college bound, different curriculum. We're going to teach them meditation, yoga, religion, politics, economics, accounting, banking, everything. That's just my dreams. Thank you.